Hey y'all, for this video, I'm doing a fishtail braid. And for those that's been following me for years, you know exactly what style this is. And I never did a video on it, but I decided to go ahead and do a video on it. Even though I already did the other side. So I already molded the other side. I'm just doing well, I already molded the right side. I'm molding the left side now. And while I'm doing these voiceovers, I apologize, y'all. Y'all know I'm not used to doing these at all. So I might repeat myself and try to correct myself. I just hate going back to delete things. I'd rather just talk and keep going. So the point of me molding the sides like that is because the braid is like strictly in the middle, kind of like a mohawk. So the top would be kind of lifted, like a lifted fishtail braid. And then toward the back where the mold is in the middle, it would be like to the scalp, kind of like to the scalp fishtail. And with the sides, I want to make sure they're dry, like all the way dry before I start braiding, because I'm going to feed that into the braid as I braid. So this right here, this is the braiding hair that I'm going to use. So usually I feed that in once I get to maybe the middle of the braid. So I'm going to freely use her hair to fishtail. And then once I get to maybe the middle of the head, that's when I'm going to feed in the braiding hair. So this is when I added the hair. So I pretty much went underneath and, kept it separately. So, when you're doing a fishtail, you're using two different sections. So with the braiding hair, I just added one part to the left side, one part to the right side. And then I started feeding in the braid. So when I grab the side of her own natural hair, I also grab a little bit of the braiding hair on the left. And then I switch to the right, do the same thing on the right. And just keep going until I'm done braiding. So I know some people like really soft hair. With this style, I kind of like it. neat. So what I'm gonna do with each, I don't even know what to call it, but you know, the section that you feed into the braid, as you see. I'm just gonna grab it, separate it from each other, and spray the product on it, because I'm gonna go back in and use maybe my flat irons. I'm using Marcel's this time, but you can use the plug-in flat irons. But I like to use the Marcel's with this, so I just go in after I separate it with my hands, with my fingers. I go in and use my flat irons and go in with a little heat and make it neat. I guess you could say that. Make it neat. And I forgot to tell y'all the product I'm using. So with this, I don't think I was really using Got to Be. I was using some regular shaper that I use. I think it was by Joico. Joico hair shaper. And I was using my KiaStylez heat protectant spray, which is a shine spray, because I don't like to use oil sheen. So yeah, that's the product I use. So when I sprayed it on there, before I did this part, I blow dried to make sure it was dry, because if you don't wait till it's dry, it'll like turn white, and I don't like that. So yeah, I use my product, spray it, blow dry, make sure it's dry, and then I go in with this. But before I go in with this, I always use like my shine spray, so it don't turn white and stick to the iron. So yeah, that's what I did.